Hey, King Lock, how are you, my friend? God bless you. Please give me a like on the way in. Yes, sir. Good to see you too. I have a video out this morning on XRP, and I have one later on SHIB, and I have one tomorrow on encouraging people on how to deal with the fatigue. There's a crypto fatigue, eh? How are you doing? What's up today? What's going on in your neck of the woods? What's happening in your neck? Lefty, if it pumps to $5, there will be a reason. And if it drops to 50 cents, there'll be a reason. So now, if you think it'll drop to pump to $5 and drop to 50 cents, this is what I think you should do, not financial advice. You decide what was your average buy price. Then you take your hi, princess. Hey, sorry, it's a call cut off. Yeah, I was using a paid service when I called you because I, like when you set the time to meet, there's a link, there's a video link. Maybe you didn't see it, so you would have joined with that video link, and I gave you more than 15 minutes. We talked for about 26 or 27 minutes, right, for free. So, and I really enjoyed the conversation. Thank you so much. Yes. So next time, if you set that up and you want to talk to me again, that's fine. I just find those early morning times before I get into work and get busy, and then before my lunch break, which is now, I can quickly get a call through, grab something to eat, and I'm very active on YouTube because I have my message thing on. When people say something, I respond when I have the time. All right. Yes. So lefty, I'll ask myself, just like Egyptian, she doesn't waste time. She's like a hammer. She just goes through. She said, take profit. But let me add to what Egyptian princess said. I would look at my what my average price is. So let's say your average price is 60 cents or $1.50. Okay, then it goes to $5. Well, you've just made $3 on every dollar you spend. So if you had invested 5,000 and you bought, say, 3,000 units, just for ease of calculation, 2,500 units, or you spent 6,000 bought 2,500 units, you just got $3 times 2,500. That is like $7,500 gain. Well, I would take 50% of that as profit, or 30%. Economic Ninja says 30%. I believe in the 25 to 30% range. So you take a fourth of it, or you take a third of it, or 50%, whatever you are comfortable with. You have to make these decisions. These are decisions you make yourself. So you take that off the table. You've preserved your profits. And then you put it into other coins. So what I would do, I would take that and I'll find a coin that has not pumped, that is in the ISO category, that is going to pump, because XRP leads the way. When it decouples, the others will follow. So I'll go to, say, uh, XDC, put some money in there. I look at Shiba Inu because it has great potential this year. Follow the news, find out what is happening. Because if you don't know the news, if you don't know, like I was reading all the news on Shiba Inu earlier on today, and I put out a video that's coming in later on tonight by 6:45. There's a video on Shiba Inu I've made. I just put out about how Shiba Inu is going to explode, and it might lose 2 to 3 zeros this year into 2026, and if not, then 2027. But it's not a bad investment to put your money in and wait, because when it loses 3 zeros, your investment will explode. Meanwhile, you don't have that much money to buy an asset that is going for like $10 a pop or $5 a pop, right? So that's it. So the dumping, I don't think it's a bad thing, depending on the environment, because pumping, when you say pump, somebody is behind the pump, right? Now, if banks have come on, there's no more lawsuit, no nothing, right? You don't call that a pump. You call that a correction, an upward correction, because it's a suppressed asset. They are two different things. I don't believe if November comes, November 30th, and there are 150 banks who are on the ledger across the world, they flip the switch to on position. Let me show you something that will help people understand this. See, watch this. I'm going to show you something right now. This is the XRP ledger. Tell me if you can see my screen, everybody. Tell me. Hey, Bola. Well, I did. I'm just on a hello, sorry, that was my friend from London. So, if you can see the screen, give me a shout out. Okay, good. So, look, this is the XRP ledger in action right now. It's live. If you transfer money right now, let me be sure I'm showing you the right thing. Okay. So, look to the top left. I'm on the DevNet screen. The DevNet is where the developers are working. Do you notice it's moving from left to right? Can you see that? It's moving from left to right. Okay, so I'm going to go now to the main net. You see main net? This is the main XRP ledger. This is the main net. Watch. It's going to, oh, I paused it earlier. So I've resumed it, and it's going to resume to where it is, where it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay. So see, it's resumed. See, I'm just scrolling. This is it's at work right now. It doesn't sleep. It's working. It's moving from the left and going to the right. This is all, see all the fees. Look at, see, you can actually see. If you're on a phone, you have to kind of pinch it out so I can see what is happening. This is transactions that are taking place on the ledger at every point in time. And this is your main net. This is where everything is going to come through. All the money, all the value, all the tokenization, all the nodes that are going to connect, all the forks that are coming off of the XRPL.org, .org, sorry. Okay, so let's go. I'll show you something here. So you see here, top left, testnet, devnet, Zahao mainnet, Zahao testnet. Okay, so your mainnet is the real deal. Your testnet, let's look at the testnet. I'm on the testnet right now. Look at testnet. What is the difference between the testnet and the mainnet? I'll go back. I'll just give it a few minutes to populate. This is your testnet. Look at it working right now. This thing is all hit, is open. So when I did a video and I said that RippleNet, to my mind, based on what I understand, RippleNet is a product that is based on the testnet. It's their testing product. I believe in the future they're going to do away with RippleNet, and they're going to have one product or different products that do different things. But I don't believe that RippleNet will be what they will call it. Why? Because they have they have to have a testing environment. So this is your test net. This is, see, the test net is doing exactly what the other one was doing. However, oh, sorry, I went back to the mainnet. Ooh, okay. However, all of the transactions are seen on the mainnet, but this is accompanying to make sure everything is working the way it ought to. So if I keep doing this, it will just hop over to the mainnet. Remember, I am not an expert in this, but we've studied, we've done research, we've asked questions, we've looked at things, and basically that's what it is. So at any point in time, so at any point in time, you 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 know this the transactions are going on, and look at the time, look at the average ledger interval, 3.836 per second. This thing is super fast. That's your XRP ledger. So you can go on there, you can just play around, just look at it yourself. It's working all the time, doesn't sleep. It had a problem the other day. It didn't crash, it was a pause. There's a difference between a crash and a pause. It's Solana that crashes all the time. So there was a pause, and there was a reason for it, and that was, at first they didn't know what caused it, but they were able to figure it out eventually. You know, but that's not to say it's done very well over the years. Yeah. So the question of it rising and crashing, please give me some likes. There's 15 of you here. So the question of it rising and crashing is not something we should worry about. It's something that we should take advantage of. Just like Princess said, we take advantage of it. If it rises to $5. So I usually tell people, when I do coaching, I say keep 3 bags. Your bag A, bag B, bag C. So the bag A is your trading bag. Hey, AO, how are you? It's your retrace trading bag, because every time it goes up, it retraces. Now, Lefty, just so we understand, just so we're clear, this is not an asset. I put out a video this morning. You can go watch it. This is not an asset that will be going with Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin is up today. Woo! Bitcoin is having. Woo! No, 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 no. It's not going to play that game. XRP and all the ISO assets are designed algorithmically. They are meant to scale according to whatever goes through them. It's like a pipe that can expand depending on the amount of liquid that goes through it. So it's a rubber pipe. If it's small, nothing happens. But when the more it goes in it just keeps expanding. And because remember, it's based on cloud computing, just like email. What is the capacity of email? Have you ever run out of paper when you are typing email? That's how they built this thing. So for the next 100 years, you and I will be gone. XRP ledger will still be working. I was watching Digital Outlook today, and he said, if Jesus tarries, because I believe in Christ returning. So if he does not return, for the next 100 years, your great great grandchildren will be they will be using the XRP ledger, and they will be grateful for those of us who are able to. Because remember, now people talk about Rockefeller, people talk about all of these big names, Ford. The other day, I put up a video where I talked about the Ford family. The remaining members of the Ford family, they still have still have like $2 billion. That is the what is the asset that they own as a family. So everybody's name is, if you are born into the Ford family, you already have whatever that 2 billion generates. And you see, if 2 billion only generates like 100 and if it generates 5 to 7% every year, and Ford is protected by the government, it's an investment they don't want to lose. So if 7 billion, what's the calculation? If we get if the 2 billion, imagine what it produces if it brings 7% back every year, right? What is it? So every year they will get 140 million, right? Is that's what, because 10% is 200 million. $140 million is what the Ford family can enjoy from their investment without having to. They didn't increase it. Why didn't they increase it? Because it's not one person managing it now. It's not with Henry Ford the first or whatever. No, this is, the family has grown. So there's a lot of people. I don't even know what is the number. How many people are in the Ford family? How many people in the Ford family? I don't know. Like Henry Ford family. They're out of Michigan, right? So you got Henry Ford, two Henry Fords, and then Henry C. Ford William Jr. So 178 years ago, my goodness, it's a large family, and they have the family owns all of the company's Class B shares. So they are collectively entitled to elect 40% of the company's board of directors, with the remaining 60% elected by the holders of the company's publicly traded common stock. It's a very powerful family. So it's unbelievable. So like if that's how what they share, so whoever is the boss, whoever is the lawyer that is in charge, make sure everybody gets. So a little baby that's born into the Ford family right now is going to enjoy some of that. See what that is? Yes. So, but I've shown you, um, Emmanuel. I don't know if I did that thing for you to see whether with the XRP calculator. Have you tried it yourself? But I said I'm not going to do it anymore. I'll put it in a private video so anybody who wants to see how it works can go there, pay a fee to watch it because I'm telling you they are trying to make sure not a lot of people know about it. Once you get access to it, they will mark your. I feel it's as if somebody's marking your IP address because you won't be able to get access after that. I've shown you how it's going to happen. I have done it myself and I've seen it happening. But I put the XRP at 62,000 in 10 to 12 years. That's what I believe will happen. Because listen, AI, robotics, right? And web3 is going to increase the rate of GDP production the fastest you have ever seen. See from 1901 to 1960. How many years was that? That's like 60 years. Advancement was slow. Then from 1960 to 1980, it was faster than before. Then from 1980 to 1990, just those 10 years, the development was so rapid. Then from 1990 to 2000, it's like, wow, remember Y2K, Y2K, Y2K. Everybody was saying, oh, year 2000 is coming, year 2000. There was such a rapid because of the internet. And that internet was just dial up, where you use your phone to dial up and get before you get service. And then after that came Web 2. And then we're now on Web 3. So between the year 2000 and now, look at the explosion of GDP. How do you know? Look at how many billionaires were created in the world between 1901 to 1999. By the year 2000, we now had 100 years. Between 100 years to year 2000 and 2020, 20 years, the number of billionaires in the world, there's an explosion. Why are you repeating? Why are you just posting like a pitch? Is that a mistake? You just keep posting, posting, posting. Maybe that's a glitch. I don't know. Yeah. So, guy, like a pitch, can you not just keep writing the same thing over and over? Is that your system, or you're just doing it for shock value? I don't like that. I'm sorry. Is it your system that is making the mistake, or you are just doing it to tell us something? You don't have to say it over and over and over and over. Yeah, the thing is just it's so much. Yeah. So yeah, again, Peach, it's we're just talking, right? Nobody, we're all. I put out I put a video for Saturday about your trying to be how to overcome fatigue. Many investors are fatigued because they've been holding since 2020 and they are expecting $20. They've bought like maybe 50,000 units over the years. They're expecting, and some people only have 5,000 units. So everybody has to wait. But this year we're going to see double digits. I believe that with all my heart. Now that's my opinion, and I have my reasons for it. You know, RJ. Yeah, I believe. I see. One of the reasons why I believe in this thing exploding is because it's a planned thing. They started this plan right after Bitcoin came out, and they realized the failures of Bitcoin. Number one failure of Bitcoin, it's not green. It uses too much electricity. Number two, it's not cheap. It's expensive to transact. Number three, it's slow, right? So they could not, they didn't, they were planning it for the world, but it didn't take. And remember, the people who authored Bitcoin, we don't know them. We got Otto Brito. You've never seen Otto Brito. You don't know what he looks like. It's just one some silly faded picture. Then there's Satoshi Nakamoto. We don't know who that is. To this day. However, a product that came out of some of the founding engineers of XRP are Bitcoin engineers. You see that? So Otto Brito was a Bitcoin engineer. Um, this guy was a Bitcoin engineer. What's his name? David, Schwartz, all of these guys. So there is some they built XRP was built to be a better Bitcoin. That's why they made like sorry, I have to plug in my laptop here. That's why they made it 100 billion, right? So first of all, then just like Bitcoin, it's finite. There's only 100 billion. Bitcoin is 22 whatever million. So it made it to become so the value is so high, but it's it's not good. It's not scalable. That's the fourth problem. It's not scalable, and you don't have single block finality with it. That's is it 5 or 6 problem? So I've just told you all of the different problems that Bitcoin has. And the fact that you don't know who created it, you don't know who are the board of directors, who are the whatever. Meanwhile, can you take Bitcoin to court? It's just floating there. What if it crashes? But everybody's talking about it. Judges are talking about it. Like if it goes to who's going to represent Bitcoin in court? See? Emmanuel, that's fine. Just go to my calendar there. Just pick a time that works for you. Then we can talk. I have the calendar in the description. So 15 minutes, just we'll talk within that time. So like a pitch, it's not an investment. They are going to use it. Well, it's an investment. You are right. I just don't want to mistake. It's not like the way you and I invest. Oh, they buy to keep. They are not buying to keep for it to be to go. It's the use of the asset that will explode. Please like the video. There's 25 people in the room and there's only 8 likes. So if you're not giving me super chats, if you're not doing any of that stuff, like the video because I'm giving you information, and some of you, like the questions you're asking are still questions that I'm concerned because if you don't know this thing, you will sell your XRP. You will just say one. You know the power of money. If you've never seen $500,000 in your account, when you see it, some of the XRP people are already millionaires. They are millionaires, so it's not an issue. They can. I know a guy that is worth well over $5 million with XRP right now and other cryptos, XRP and other cryptos, but he has over 1 million XRP. So, right, anytime XRP goes up, he goes up by whatever. So he can get 500,000 there, play with it, bring it back in. It's not an issue. Hey, Lonzo Turner, thank you. But pump it up to 25 likes, please. So yeah, it's important for us to do this, to really have the knowledge. That's why I showed you the XRP ledger earlier on. For those who are just coming in, I actually showed the ledger working. You can go and Google it. You can just XRP Block Explorer or XRPL Explorer. Go there and see it working. It's working. You won't understand what is there because we are Salute King. Hey, Lonzo Turner, how are you, my friend? You go on there and you see how this thing works. You'll be amazed. You'll be encouraged. And I showed you the test net environment, which is live and working, and which I believe is from there they have the Ripple Net name, Ripple Net, because you have to have a test net environment because it's a major overhaul of a 100 plus year banking system. So you need something to be in place. Top ring, what did Top ring say? Hi, AH, should I get a bank credit over 22K and invest it into XRP? I allegedly hold, but I want to reach 10,000. I think the dip is now. Okay, so let me tell you what I did. So I have one time I didn't have any funds, like investment, and I didn't want to sell anything. So I just got a letter in the mail. It was $5,000 credit. I don't use those. I just tear it and throw it away. But then I went to read. It was from a bank that had a problem, and they were fined $250 million. So they were looking for new customers. So I said, opportunity, and the rate was fine. So it was a line of credit, not a credit card, line of credit. So I took it, and the interest rate is I'm comfortable with it because I know what I'm going to do with it. So I bought a crypto. I won't tell you the name of the crypto. It wasn't XRP, but I had a dream about the crypto. I bought it. I saw it shoot up to $2.80, and from there to $2.26, and from there to $3.80. All right. So that I woke up, and for 3 months, I told my wife about the dream. She said, "Well, I don't know if we want to invest. We've invested here and there." I'm like, I'm not chasing cryptos, but that's what was revealed to me. So I took a December of that year, 2023. I took that line of credit. I left only 1,000 in it, and I bought that particular crypto. And 3 months ago, the crypto had already paid off the line of credit. But I didn't sell it. You know why? Because I can still keep paying the minimum payment. And actually, I don't pay minimum, I pay over the minimum. I can pay it from my resources over time. In 1 year to 2 years, I can pay it, but I didn't. What I did was I just keeping it going. In fact, I was speaking to the bank today, they called me, right? And they said, "Oh, your payment was late." But what happened was that they were to send me an email for me to sign something. They did not. So I said, what happened there? So I said, "Well, it's not my fault, it's you guys' fault." I checked. They said maybe it's in spam. I checked, it was nowhere. But the point I want to really get at is I took that money. There's nothing wrong in borrowing to invest. My home is an investment. I bought this house 16 years ago. The value of the house has gone up, honestly, 3 times, 3.5 times what I paid for it. And I bought it. It was a foreclosure. It was a bank one of those houses that the bank seized. So I bought it. It's 1 acre. It's got a lot of room in it. My children grew up in this home, and I'm telling you, and all around the new houses they are building now, you can hardly get, like it's transformed. So there's nothing wrong in borrowing to because listen, right on the XRP ledger, let me show you something. Right on the XRP ledger, there's an advertisement from let me just show you. Let me see if I can show you this. There's an advertisement from the Nexo. Nexo Nexo is, advertises on there. So you you watch this. Okay, let's see if we can share this with everyone here. Nexo. Okay, tell me if you can see my screen. I'm on my laptop, so this works perfectly. My laptop doesn't have the problem that the other computer there has. That's why I sit here to do it, because I can easily show you things that do you see right on there? This is the XRP scan. This is the scanner. Look, transactions are going on right now as I'm talking to you. I like that, Lonzo Turner. It's all black. Oh my goodness. Okay, thanks, Top Ring. So look at Nexo. You know what Nexo is, right? Nexo is a crypto bank. So go on your Google and go Google Nexo. Go on your and go Google Nexo, earn up to 12% annual interest on XRP. Will your bank give you up to 12% on the money you give them? Never. The world is changing. Many banks are going to collapse. Many of them are going to shrink. The old system is going, the new system is coming. And yesterday I saw another. I'm not going to tell you the name, but I'm also restricting how much I give out, because I'm finding when I go to some sites, I'm limited. This information was not meant for everybody, but they have to get it running, because eventually they're going to do the same thing. They're going to put all these cryptos that are of a high value in ETFs. They're going to put them in like spot ETF, like just the way now if you want to buy anything in the stock market, the people that control the stock market own everything. That's what they want to do. But somehow God brought us in earlier. Because remember, in the Bible, Elisha was just having his own thing at home. Maybe after finishing his morning devotion, the Holy Spirit said to him, or while he was praying, or at night in a vision, look, 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 look. The king of Syria is planning an attack. Go and tell the king of Israel. God reveals things. So he revealed to many of his children, and then those people are now passing it on to others. There are many believers who are now coming into, hey, oh, I didn't know about it. Wow, thank you for the information. Around the year 2019 and to 2020, 2021, people have been getting information, insight into these things. ZBCN and Ondo are good opportunities. I don't know about their future. I don't know about because 99% of cryptos are going to disappear with regulation. They will be gone. Exchanges be gone. You only have a handful, and some of those exchanges, like Uphold, will become a bank or become a department, crypto department of a bank, and eventually become the bank, because paper money is going to disappear eventually. In another couple of years, you won't see that anymore, right? So they are calling them coins right now. They're calling crypto assets coins. They're coins. Stronghold is a good one. So you do you. There's a lot of cryptos. The important thing is that you don't want to be in a crypto that when their ship is going down, you are going down with them. You don't want to be on an exchange leaving your stuff there, and when the ship is going down, you are going down with them. By the way, what was my title today? I'm like, the title for today is this conversion when you least expect it to happen. So much build up for XRP. So when you least expect it to happen, look at Brad Garlinghouse is being considered for to be on the advisory council for the White House. Mhm. That's good. Decent is good, but you should have more than one. We have 3 wallets. My wife and I have 3 wallets. I think you should have a couple of wallets. That's just my personal opinion. It's worth it. So you divide it into different places. So do you see what I was showing you? That Nexo earn up to 12% annual interest on XRP. You can't do that. If you try to open an account in America, they will not even answer you. Yeah, so he's being considered. Look, so I mean, there are other people you don't know their names, like Brad Garlinghouse is somebody we know very well. He may even say, "No, I don't want to be there," because he can be quietly outside. No newspaper people going to him. Oh, please tell us what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Some people are more powerful outside than they are on the inside. He says some country have you. Of course, it's not that they didn't. If like from Canada, if you try to use Nexo, they will not allow you. You can't. So if you want to use Nexo, you have to be a citizen of another country and have an address in another country, and that's how you can open your Nexo account. But there's no rush, because if you live in Canada or in the US and you do that, and all your income is coming from the US, you may have committed a crime, or you may have done something. It's not a crime. It'll be considered a civil matter, right? Not and they'll penalize you and all that. So the best way to do it is, if you really want to do it well, you could open a company in another country. Oh God, I'm telling you all these things. Okay, so you open a company in Nigeria, for example, Emmanuel. You can do that if you have enough. You can put 1,000 XRP in a company in Nigeria. You give ownership to them. You are no longer the owner, but you are Emmanuel Imoru, and you are the single director of that organization, ABC Limited, Imoru Limited. So then it's in Lagos. All right, you give them 1,000 XRP. It belongs to them. You buy a wallet. It's their own. It's no longer you. You are just the managing director. You are just the president and CEO. So, but it's domiciled in Nigeria. You can do that. It's your asset. You control it. You can have 1 or 2 other people on the board who don't even have much say. You decide what happens. Now, you then go to Nexo with your passport from that country, and you open an account with Nexo if it's not blocked. If it's not blocked, I'm just using an example, right? If the country is not blocked from having dealings with. Some of you have Euro passport. You can do that. Your child has a Euro passport because it was born in Paris, or in London. You can do that as well, and you can put it in their name and put it in there. Hello, guten Abend, guten Abend, guten Abend. How are you, Grace? Abundant Grace, Abundance Grace. Okay, XPR. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not doing any of that stuff until regulation kicks in. That's when. But Metallicus is good. You know, they have all the. Uh, they've just gone nuclear with all the um, credit unions, so they are taking over. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. Its conversions were always these things keep coming. There are a bit not nuggets here and there. Yeah. Ripple is a bank. It's a bank of banks. Ripple is a central bank of all central banks. It's the newest. Nobody has ever seen what's about to happen in the world. And Ripple is going to become that. Either they do it directly or they invest and become the major investor, a major investor, because they own the technology. They truly own the technology. GBX. Okay, I don't know GBX. No. There's too many. There's too many. Like I'm focused on just a couple, and that it's a lot already. Top ring has switched into German. Globiance Bank. Mm. Global Alliance. Globiance. So there will be a lot of all this. Everything will be connected. A lot of everything that's seen is all going to be connected. And yeah, you have the one big one will be Ripple XRPL ledger, the XRP ledger. Where a lot of okay, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that it was built on XDC, to be honest. But I know that XDC has gone so far with their tests in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, the commodity exchange there, and it's a Singapore-based company. Yeah, that's what Lonzo is saying. But I'm not like how much do we have? If you have 20 cryptos that you are involved in, and you have only $5,000 that you have invested, like you're going to buy $20 of this, $20 of that. So Globiance, GBEX. How many cryptos are you invested in, Lonzo? GBEX. Oh, Jesus. Hey, Brad, I'm on a live. I'll call you right back, okay? Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, well, I think I have what I need. We have to be also careful of trying to be in everything, so you don't. Yeah, you can't be in everything. You have to decide where you want to be. If possible for me, I'll just collapse my investments and bring them into a few, focus there, and then just go. So you should be fine. You're already if you're in XRP, you're already. Oh, that's okay. Because if you're over diversified, yeah, I'm exactly. Some people were staking and they lost their Princess. You were telling me about that earlier on. The whole thing went down. What was that exchange again? Where the people lost a lot, so much was lost. Um, was get. How much is GBEX right now? Yeah, it's cheap. Hello, Jonathan. How are you? God bless. How is everything happening? How are things going? Is it happening on your end? Sorry, that platform. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to be signing off in a bit. I always say that, then I stay for an hour. Ah, where do you work, Jonathan? Jonathan, where are you? Like, where are you based? I know you told me before, but I always forget. No, yeah, it is eight zeros. So if you buy it and it loses four zeros, depending on what you put on it, you can put 40 cents. I mean $40. Oh, and you just, you know, yeah, you can really get a lot of gains. People are gonna make, maybe it's gonna be like Pepe. Pepe, Pepe the frog just went up like that, like unreal. From people put a little bit of money in Pepe and it just went crazy. It's right now. It's on Coin Store. It's on Bitmart. Oh God, it's not on any, and even the volume is like so small. So people will be concerned about people will be concerned about rug pull. Who's behind it anyway? Clubines. Hey, happy Friday, one day. How's it going? Been a minute. It has been. It has been. Yeah. I didn't want to bother you. I know what's happening there. You guys are knocking it out of the park. Please put us in your prayers, oh. One day, Joe. Put us in your prayers. All right, that's a good one, Lonzo. You work in the city of London, Jonathan Dienga. Oh my goodness. Talk to those people. Oh. What's the congestion charge now in city of London? What's congestion charge? Are you invested in Globalance Abundance? Okay, okay, okay. It used to be £5 years ago. That's a lot of money. £15. My goodness. So how do you go? You go by tube, right? You're outside London. You go into the city by tube. Should I invest in Globalance, GBEX? It's on the exchanges are kind of just Bitmart, Coinstore, Probit Global, Be True. Like I don't see any like major. Oh, EV. Okay. Why would they when EVs are not anywhere to get money, right, Jonathan? Anywhere to get money. So are you working night shifts? Because it's what time is it there now? It's probably about 6 p.m., 6:45 p.m. Okay, you drive to work. How come you pay all that bill? Or you get because you work for the city, you don't get to pay anywhere to get money. That's why you're investing some of what you have right into. Yeah, I agree. No, EVs should not be paying. So what's the point? What's the point? The climate change, go EV, go EV. Yeah. Hmm. God is good. God is good. So the topic for today that I brought on was it'll happen when you least expect it to happen. When you least expect it to happen. And I said there's so much build up for XRP. Please, guys, watch my videos and make comments on them, right? Help me get those videos going. I just put out a video this morning, which I titled, let me see, what's the title now? When will XRP reach double digits? When will XRP reach double digits? So get the juices flowing, go kind of comment on it, let the algorithm, I try not to copy other people's titles as much as possible because I don't want to be, I want to put out there what I'm really getting, not just to get people to watch because I want to have people watch. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really like London. I don't know what it's like now. I've not been there for a long time. Lonzo, you can also collapse some to put into others, right? Depending on how they're doing. Some will move before others, depending on the situation. Yes, many things have changed. How long have you been in London? And are you from like East Africa originally? Because of your last name, it's Yenga. I'm just guessing. Thank you for all the likes, guys. We're now at 21 likes, so that's good. Which video did you watch, Abundance Grace? Oh, I saw your comment. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, one of my good friends here is from the DRC. He's from, is it Kivu? What's it called? Kivu. Is that a state? Is that a region? Province? His last name is Takwa. He's a very good guy. We're very good friends because I helped him get into real estate investment. So we've been friends ever since. We talk often. Right now, we've not talked for a while. I'm probably going to call him today. He speaks French. So you speak French, eh? Bonjour, ça va? All right. I'm going to be getting off here. It's almost an hour that I've been on. I want to say thank you. Jonathan, drive safe to work. Hey, one day, thank you for joining. I know you guys are working during the day, but I'm testing the different times. Egyptian, thank you for coming on. Lonzo, thank you for coming on. Who else? Emmanuel Imoru, Top Ring. Yeah, all of you out there. King Lock was the first one. Like a peach. All of you. Eloquent Kenneth. Good evening. Good evening. Lefty. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Oh, you're okay. No problem, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Oluwole, I'm about to sign off. How are you doing? Oluwole, were you the one who signed up to talk to me? No, that was Oluyomi, right? Like Oluyomi wanted to meet with me also, and I think maybe there was a miscommunication there. What was your question, King Lock? I'm sorry. You don't have XRP, King Lock? You don't? Well, I don't believe that it'll go down to 50 cents. But if it does, then I'll buy some more. Okay, not you. Yeah, so King Lock, as far as I'm concerned, and XLM, yes, those are good ones. XLM also those XRP. So it's like if you're betting on XRP, you're betting on XLM. So I would just at this point, I have some friends who say they will continue to buy up. Whether it's so one guy said when it's $10, that's when he stops buying. He says, because I know where this thing is going and I've not reached my accumulation goal. Somebody told me that they are planning on buying 10,000 and that's where they will stop. Do you understand? So it's up to you. If you think it'll come down to 50 cents and you are waiting, why don't you can still buy now? And if it comes down to 50, you buy more to bring down your average. Yes, somebody said that's their plan to get to 10,000 and they've been buying, buying, buying. They've not gotten it there. So if for example, he gets, like tax time this year, some people are going to get $5,000 from their taxes and they're going to put 50% of that into XRP. Some will put 90%, some will put everything, So it's all about, yeah, it's actually what's the price right now? Let's see. XRP is, and it's back at number 3. You see, it went down to number 4 yesterday, but it bounced back to number 3, and that's because of and XRP has 1.3 million followers on CoinMarketCap. That's what I keep telling people that this thing is not what you think. It's not that there are not that many people invested in all these digital assets. Believe me, believe me. So if XRP gets to $7, is going to flip Ethereum. Even at $5, I don't think 5 times 5 is 30. 57 times 5 is what? 285. Okay. 57 times 7. Yeah. It at $7, it's gone. It'll be number two. And at $10, well, it will be it's really number two. But if it gets to $50, I think it'll easily overcome Bitcoin. But that's assuming that Bitcoin stays at 100,000, because Bitcoin is now 1.9. Look, the XRP is the next Bitcoin. Let's just be sure. But what makes it get there? What makes it get to that price? Right? I've shown you on the XRP calculator. You don't have to tell us how much you have, Lonzo. We don't want to know. That's not safe for you. People can track you these days. You know that, right? So you don't have to put what you hold on there. It's one of the is one of the there's it's one of the things you shouldn't do, because yeah. Okay. I'm just telling you you can do you, but I'm telling you. Mhm. You know what I mean? So some people just wake up every day thinking of how to mess other people's day up. They work so hard. Yes, King Lock, thank you so much. So yeah, that's what I would do. Like, I bought XRP for somebody yesterday. I just gave it to them as a gift day before yesterday. So I've not bought XRP for myself for a long time. I actually No, I've not talked about ACH. No, those are all good projects, right? But you decide where you want to go. How much is ACH right now? You know that some of us have had investor uh, fatigue. You know what is fatigue? When you are waiting for something and it doesn't happen. Alchemy is at 3 cents, and its all-time high was 13 cents. So it may blow past and go to 20 cents. So 3 cents divided by 20, let's even say 25 cents. 3 cents divided by 20 cents. What am I saying? 20 divided by 3. That's what it is, right? So I'm going to give it 25. You are going to multiply your money by 8 times in a new, you know. The thing about it is the supply. You're looking at a supply of 8.67. So people, if you are subscribed to Economic Ninja, I have 2 more minutes and I'm gonna get off here. If you are Economic Ninja, he puts out this thing every day. All I'll just say is that seed of God is crazy. He's typing in tongues. One day he's probably going to work. She didn't see that. Sebra kadabasete mandeka. Oh my goodness. What did you say, King Lock? Sorry. That's okay one day. Look, look at Seed of God's Seed of- ah, oh God. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm the black ninja, Niger or what? This guy is funny. Oh my goodness. I have tears in my eyes. Ay, ay, ay. USTC. Yeah, USTC was the Lonzo. When in 2022 or so, when that crash happened, was it 21 or 2021? When uh, Luna crashed from what they call Luna C now, used to be Lunk, used to be Luna Classic. It used to be Luna, and it crashed from 120 to 0.006. I know one guy. No, I don't know him. I just saw him. He lost $6 million that day, completely wiped out because the UST was pegged to the dollar and it decoupled from $1 and lost its value. So the guy, people lost money. Yeah. So that day was the day I first bought Luna because I was in a hotel in Thunder Bay on my way back from Toronto. I was driving because I didn't get vaccinated, so I couldn't get on the plane. So I was driving with my wife and I drove to Toronto on our way back. Then I saw that it had gone up, and some people bought Luna when it crashed, and I people bought like 55 million, 100 million in one night with just a few um, tens or hundreds of dollars or whatever. And the next thing, I had put $300 into Luna, not a few days after the crash, not the UST, the Luna itself. It's now been rebranded to Luna Classic Lunk, while you still have Luna as and it's a very good project, honestly. One of the best communities in its time when it was in its heyday. So I think that it's going to do well. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, I actually invested in UST one time. I thought it would go back up right away, but it didn't. So I pulled my money out. Yeah. No, no, no. It was a serious matter. In fact, that guy, what was his name? The Korean guy who was the founder of the boss at Luna. Yeah, they're trying to jail him, but he's appealing and all of that. So okay, well, everybody, thank you so much, Oluwale. Thank you for joining, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'll see you later. I have a video coming out later on with on Shiba Inu. I did a video on that, just about 10 minutes video on some of the prospects. So if some of you are still thinking of where to invest, not financial advice, do your research. What I'll suggest that you do is that just type on the search bar, on the search engine, Google, DuckDuckGo, whatever you use, and type Shiba Inu um, manual burn or automatic burn, and you will see there's a lot of information regarding the burns that are coming because having now become mainstream, they're looking for a way to reduce their supply. And so if you can put some good money into Shiba, I think you will be happy, and Lunk as well. So you're right, Oluwale, where are you dialing in from? Just curious, where are you before I sign off? All right, Princess, God bless you. Thank you so much. One day, talk to you soon. Duquan. Yes, that's his name. Okay. God bless you, everybody. Have a good rest of your evening, Oluwale. Bye.